Oh. Oh, you can see the top of this. I might just move this. This is my home thing. Stick that down there now. Right, so oh, you can see the top of this. What are we building? I might just move this. This is my home. So what are we going to build? Just give me 2 minutes because I'm just getting things set up. Maybe put this light on actually. Just getting things semi-organised. Do you know what is it that I need? I was actually going to go up and get. Do you know, I'm going to open this blind a little bit because it's kind of dull in here. I was lying on the floor there, so I've got my wee rug, my wee blanket, a wee blankie. Oh, there's a wee rabbit eating the grass. Right. So I really should get a drink of water. I really should get supplies. Yeah, I've got some biscuits. I can get them later. Oh, you whacked my knee there. That's handy. Oh, cool on ya. Right, I'm just about to get ready. So I feel this camera is quite wide. I could probably come in a little bit tighter. I've noticed. Right. See what that's like there. Yeah, that's probably actually better. Sitting there. So what we're going to build today. Do you know that I know I was going to get the other phone for chat. So this is a solo build. Anya's back up the road for a couple of days. So no. Oh, do you know what I've done? I've just signed into my telly. Right, dismiss. Don't know why I did that. Right, I'm going to get this up. So I've just got the kind of phone moderation. Got a wee cake I want to eat. Oh god, this cough. YouTube. Hi Spring Glue. Oh no. So I've actually got my VIP. I've actually got it on my little camera build that I did. This. Oh, by the way, this is a little. It's a little 3-in-1 camera build. Oh god, this phone's going ape. A little 3-in-1 build I did. Quite a nice little build. The back actually opens up and you've got like a camera, a film that you can put in. Shut it up. And you roll it on, take a picture, little buttons you press. So I've actually decided to keep my VIP card out of my wallet as such, because I think it's going to get kind of damaged a little bit. Because I've realised that we don't really make it. You know, I don't want to go on the tail. What is it with this phone? Right, I just want to open it up. Back. Right, that's it. View channel. It's funny, this screen's actually getting quite it goes a bit out of weird colour after a while. Right, I'm going to put that there. I've got my controls sitting away. So what we're going to build today Now, do you know what? I don't even know at this. I've got a box sitting just here, out of shot, and I still don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to build this, but does the box come into the shot? Was a wee tiny wee bit. Ooh. So basically, I've got quite a good stash at the moment. Get some really good builds that I could do, ones that I really want to do. The one that I was thinking of doing, I've kind of doubled back now. In a way, in a weird way, I think this is going to be actually quite a good build. So, and you'll probably know when I say this what I'm going to build. I'll see, Dan has no drink. Do you know what? I actually don't. I really should. I might get up. I'm not too bad just now because I had a little can of juice earlier. So I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and to this day, the only Star Wars that I have. In fact, I'll go and get it. 2 seconds. I shall return. Ba, ba, ba. So, yeah, I'm a massive Star Wars nerd fan. Have been since very young age, basically since the start in the 70s. Maybe 80s is when I first, say, The Empire Strikes Back was probably the first, because Star Wars I was only be three years old when that released. But I really don't have any Star Wars, and this here is the only Star Wars build that I have. Now this is a little TIE fighter build that I think I picked up in the Daily Record or one of the local Scottish papers. And it was a little free TIE fighter, basically. That's the only Star Wars build that I've actually got in my possession. And being a massive Star Wars fan, you would think, would you not sort of have hundreds of Star Wars stuff? But to be honest, how's it going, Venom? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you in. So we've got Dave, Anya's my moderator, and we've got Venom. So this is what I'm going to build today. This bad boy here, it's the small Millennium Falcon. Just going to get my builder up. So I've been thinking, I've had my eye, I mean obviously the UCS massive big scale, yes. If I thought I could afford it, yes, I would buy it. Space for that one's a bit of a problem because the way it sits, you'd maybe need to get like a wall hanger or something. But I'm not ruling that out, but that's a potential in the future. So this is it. I think it's the Starship Collection series. So it's a slightly smaller build. In fact, we've got the dimensions here. It's 24 centimeters and it's 13 centimeters high. So it's actually quite a sizable build at the end of the day. But this is going to be my first actual bought Star Wars kit. Now, this is on the Lego store. This is £74.99 or £75. I got this in John Lewis for $49.99, which I thought was a really good buy. So, and again, if I'm going to build Star Wars, I'm going to build probably, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best ships in the series. Why am I not spelling this right? Oh, here we go. Right, there it is there. Got it. We got it. So let's get this opened, start building. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a change of scenery for me. So got a little bit of, right, that's the, if I might keep that in there actually, that's going to be the back end. There's the 25th anniversary Lego tile. That's one of the reasons why I like it, because it's got a little bit of a sort of, it's got a little bit of a good feel to it. And again, you know, I'm a massive Star Wars nerd that really hasn't particularly bought any Star Wars stuff. There's bag 1. There's bag 2. Keep that out. Don't know how many bags I'm going to do. I'm going to see how much. There's bag 3, 4 and 5. I'll just sit them in the top. Set that down there. There we go. Lovely job, boy. Here's a little manual. I need to actually scan my little code. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think there's some little parts in this, like little blurbs of sort. Yeah, I thought I was going to build my Porsche, my Porsche 911, but I'm thinking like something that I've not built before. I mean, I've built a couple of cars, so I'm just going to build something completely different and something that I enjoy and something that I actually would quite like to have as a little display model. Oh, we've got a runaway. Oh, right, we need to investigate. We've got a bit of... Oh, there we go. We've got the old... Anya says I have to give them away to charity. Nah, it's not really charity. I can't remember what it is she said. Where is that? I don't know. Oh, it's down. I've got it. Me got him. And it's stuck in a little brown puck that just ran away. Run away! Got it. Right, so... oh yeah, here we go. So it's the new style of build plan, which I think is quite nice. Just gonna get these open. I don't think this is gonna take... This is not gonna be a long build. A bit like the Tuxedo Cat, I think it may build up fairly quick, which is good in a way. You know, I'm not complaining at that. Hi Dan from Abigail. Hi Abigail. Hope you're doing well. I miss you. So here we go. Just putting these two together. That's the start of the build. So again, hope everybody's doing well. I'm getting back to work. No, it's actually tomorrow, but I always say that I'm working tonight because that's kind of how I treat it. So yeah, I was actually going to get into town. I'm going to say I might still go into town. Depends when I finish this, because I was going to get some. There's some interesting lights, LED lights that I've fitted up here on my shelf. I'm probably going to get just another two boxes, 3 boxes. They're only £2 a box. It's just a strip of LED lights. But there's other things that I'm kind of planning and doing. So this is what we've got so far. We're just building up this up. This puck is on that side. And then we're turning this over and we've got basically some corner pieces now going on. So yeah, I'm a big Millennium Falcon fan. I think anybody who's watched Star Wars probably knows the Millennium Falcon. It's an iconic ship. The shape of it, you know, the history of the ship. You know, it's basically a freighter that's been modified by... It's actually purchased by Lando Calrissian. And he kept it really quite clean. And was it a bet that he lost to Han Solo, and he gave the ship to Han Solo, and Han Solo runs it like a dirty smuggling ship. You know, keeps it really, really dirty looking. Hi Roman Lego, how you doing? What's getting built today? Couldn't really make it out from the title of the stream. Yeah, I was going to put it into the stream title, um, but I'm actually building this here. Oh, I better shut the box a little bit. It's the Star Wars. It's the little small size Millennium Falcon. It's the Starship Collection series, so it's slightly smaller build. It's going to be about 24 centimeters, so it's going to be a decent size. Yeah, I kept the stream title a little bit sort of, you know, guessing. Are you building the same set I just streamed an hour ago? Ooh. I don't know, possibly. It's quite a popular build. As I say, I got a really good price on this. And I've kind of secretly been wanting to do a Star Wars build of some description for quite a while. Not that I'm going to go really into the whole Star Wars sort of build. It's not going to be build after build, but, you know, there's a couple of things that I would like to build in the future, as an ongoing. But again, you know, that's something that we need to wait and see. So here we go. We've got a little. This is how we're starting the build here. So it possibly could have been the same. Harrison says hi. Hi, Harrison. Hi, Kate. How you doing? Right, put that on. Right, we've got a little brown piece. So there's not a lot in this bag. Once you open it up, it's you know, there's not a lot of bricks. There it is. I thought I'd maybe misplaced that little brown connector. But yeah, we're just starting off, just adding that little piece there. Building the back here, so we've got some little corner pieces. So yeah, I was really seriously thinking of doing my Porsche, but I think I really just want to build something that's going to be a little bit iconic and just a little bit different, and then get my Star Wars hook, as they say. There we go. So me and Anya are building the Tuxedo Cat, which we built the other day. Built it Monday. We didn't actually do anything Tuesday or stream anything. I actually did a lot of stuff. I built up some flowers, some botanicals that I didn't stream. Not because I really don't want to stream botanicals, but it was more a present for somebody. So I didn't really want to have that person see what they would be getting. So there we go, that's what we've got so far. And I built a vase. Harrison Ford as Han Solo, my favourite. Oh, see this? Do you know what? See this little. In fact, do you know what? Can I go this way? Is that a possible? Oh yeah, that's better. Harrison Ford as Han Solo was my favourite movie actor. Also, he played Indiana Jones really well. Yeah, Harrison Ford. He comes across as quite a grumpy kind of guy, but yeah, Harrison Ford for me. Yeah, Indiana Jones, iconic movies, and you know, Star Wars, obviously iconic movie. And Harrison Ford, Han Solo was just a great character. So we're building two. Yeah, just a great character. Great, just a great story. I know a lot of people. I mean, there's some people out there that don't really like you know, Star Wars as such. I don't think Anya's seen Star Wars. Oh, I need to get that out. I need to turn the beat around. There we go. So is this just going to be the other way? Yeah. So this is going to go. I could probably actually put these in situ. Would be easier. Yeah, well, Harrison Ford. So yeah, shout out to Harrison and Abigail. The old fan club grows. So we've got these two little pins in the side. It's not a bad day today, actually. I tell you, my whole stomach's been a little bit, yeah, different. Without getting into detail, obviously, this is a stream. But yeah, it's been a little bit gripey, shall we say. That's a tricky one. What are you building? Yeah, this is just to start the Millennium Falcon. I think this is going to be like the main kind of central area. Oh, these are going on here. So that get the orientation correct. It's that way. So these are going on here. There's actually quite a lot of people. I don't know if anybody's seen 11 bags in this set. How are you planning to break up the stream in sequential parts? Do you know, I really don't know how I'm gonna. It depends how quick. It doesn't look as if it's gonna be like. I think the bags are gonna be pretty quick, so I may do 3 parts, maybe roughly. Just a guesstimate. That could change. So we've got this little offshoot. This looks as if it could be the start of the heading towards the cockpit area. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go with the flow. Roman Lego. It'll just be like a. It'll be like a potential. You know, if it builds up fairly quick, I'll build. It took me 3 hours of stream to get 8 bags done. One part. You got till Saturday to build it. Oh dear. I don't think it'll potentially. I don't think it'll take that long, but sometimes stuff like this can be quite kind of deceiving. I've got these longer parts going on now. Little brown brick going in there. Probably ×2 in it. Yeah, ×2. You know, these builds are actually quite good to do just something totally different. Totally different to the other builds that I've done recently. Obviously, the Titanic was just an epic build. Massive build. Yeah, these are going in the back here. So these are actually going upside. No, they're not going upside down. They're just going the same way. But yeah, that was just an epic build. But I think for me to have the Millennium Falcon in some form of depiction, i.e. Lego form, is a good thing. So we've got these little gold hinges going on. Oh, sugar. Can be a reasonably quick builder. I wouldn't say I am Lightning McQueen, but I'm reasonably quick. So you took 3 hours. That's the longest I have streamed so far. Saturday is way ahead. I'm planning to build it over, stream it in a couple of hours from now. It's my first Millennium Falcon. Do you know that this is my first Millennium Falcon? And I think it's actually I think it's going to be a nice little piece to put and display. Oh, here we go. Building up on. This looks very much like the playset where they have the it's not chess, but it's a form of chess. It's like a... It's like an animated chess game they play on the Millennium Falcon. This looks like the little part that's got it. So we built... Oh, no, there's two there. That little two build with two stacker. Yeah, it looks as if we get different colours here. So we've got two... Well, that's very... You've got to be careful here. There's two brown. And they almost lost the two brown. So the brown, and then we've got a slightly darker puck on top. Is that Chewy? I think that might be Chewy. And this is the little table. It's like a little chess, animated chess. Yeah, I'm excited to actually build it because for a long time I just haven't really done Star Wars Lego. Oh, I put that in the wrong bit. Oh, sugar. Right, that goes there. And that goes there. So, I think this is depicting the chess scene. And I think this is... I think we've got C-3PO, Chewie, and this is R2-D2, believe it or not, this little puck. Because he's sitting up here. I'm 100% sure this is what this is. So we're turning this over. Putting a little grey piece half and half. So that's that done. And then this is attaching to this side of the ship. Yeah. So that's depicting the little chess scene in the film. So you've got Chewbacca, R2-D2, and I believe C-3PO. I don't know what this is. I could be wrong with that. I don't know what that is. Right, and we've also got another one that's going in the middle. Whoa. Split the stream in multiple parts, yeah. Must to collect, yeah. Darren likes to enjoy and take more time to build his Lego. He will do parts of the build, I think. Not all. No. Yeah. I usually like to take my time. I like to savour. And then just really... yeah, just take my time, really. It's nice to just see it build up. See how it's built up. You know, get that kind of nice... Like the connections that are made. You know... So here we go, got some little reinforcing plates on the middle part there. Oh, big block's going in here. Big green block. Yeah, so that's going to shut off the little compartment piece, which is quite nice. There we go. So we've just done that. We've put these blocks in. I'm just about to bust for October. My birthday month's so big. I want Gizmo from Gremlins. Excited much. Yeah, Anya's I quite like the Gremlins movie. In fact, we probably should watch it actually. So these little pieces are covering over the corner studs here. And they've raised up just a little portion as well. There is a part where you'll see Obi-Wan training Luke Skywalker. Cool. The way the instruction manual is made is much interesting to read. Ah, do you know what? I was thinking that because I had a quick wee flick through the instruction manual and there was a lot of little blurbs. I don't know if I see any. I just want to see if I've missed any. Usually they do include it in the parts. Oh no, here's a part here. Do you know what? So that means I'm probably actually going to do the manual then, because I've missed some of these little parts. These are quite good. So here we go. While R2-D2 has the strategic skills to win at the holographic Dajalik table, it might be wiser to let Chewbacca win, as Han explains. Droids don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. So that is depicting this little scene with Chewbacca, R2-D2, C-3PO. Right, so we are going to build with this because we do actually have some blurbs that are not in this. I think it depends on what it is. I think because it's a new style where you can flip it around and zoom in. In fact, you know what? I might just switch. I think there's a PDF instruction manual. I think. Nope. I thought there was actually a PDF. I don't think there is. Right, let's just get rid of that. Right, we're gonna go old school. We're gonna go back to the manual because we have missed out. Cheers, Roman Lego, for liking the stream. That's greatly appreciated. Partner in Lego, yeah, partner in crime. Right, so we've got this little piece going over here, and then we've got this going half and half. It's funny actually going back to these types of. So that's going there. Got it. Got it. So I'm going to have to put this up here. I quite like doing it on the iPad because it gives me a lot more room to work with. But that being said, if I'm going to miss some of these little blurbs in the manual, I'm not going to be happy because I think it's quite interesting to get some of the stuff that's in it. Titanic was an epic set to collect. I wish I could also add one soon. Dave says, Darren, I love the Titanic update video. Yeah, that update video was actually really quite interesting because that kind of just, that last little piece just happened. I just kind of thought, you know what, I could put this in here. Oh, is that bag? I mean, you've got quite a lot of spare parts, which, yeah, that makes sense. I'm actually going to get a little, I've got my little tub here. Quite a few spare parts, actually, for that first part. But it's all the usual suspects in the spare parts. Right, bag 2. Yeah, streams are. Do you know? It's funny. I have been looking at another. I'm not going to mention any names, but I have watched another stream of another Lego content creator, quite a big-ish, not massive, but big-ish, and the chemistry they have is just, it's not good. Yeah, so I basically did an update video, which was the little rigging getting a little bit tighter, a little bit, to me, just nicer looking. And then I did a whole review video of the Titanic, like the cost and what your other options are getting. A Titanic scale model in that size. And I just did a little video, so hopefully it comes across as being decent. Especially to somebody that's maybe even thinking of... Oh, that's right, could have got another bit. Even somebody that's thinking of actually buying the Titanic, you know, it might make them say, do you know what, I think that's quite a good buy, and I'm going to go for that. Alright, page 26. No, page 24, because I'm on 23. But yeah, absolutely epic build, Titanic. This is strange to see the same set available in paper bag at my region and you in polybag. Yeah, I think I got this from John Lewis. So I'm based in the UK. I think in America they still get plastic bags. So whether this is was meant to go to America, but it got kept in the UK. Or, because it's not that, I don't know how old the set is, but they are converting to paper bags. I think it's an ongoing process. But yeah, it's something that they're in the process of doing. You do get some kits that do have it. Just going to square that up. But yeah, this is the old poly bag. In fact, the tuxedo cat that we're building is a paper bag. So it is. And here we go. So, sir, I've isolated the reverse power flux coupling. A rare tender moment between Han Solo and Princess Leia is abruptly interrupted by an excited C-3PO. These are quite good actually, so here we go. So yeah, so this is them in the reverse power flux coupling, and you've actually got Han Solo and Princess Leia depicted by these little buttons. These colours are really hard to see. I think that's two really dark ones and a kind of brown top. Do you know what I might? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to run the builder up again, and I'm just going to see the colour representation, because sometimes it can be very difficult. I'm located at India, making the release region to Asia. Oh, right, okay, so you're in the Asia area. Yeah, so they are moving their paper bags. I think as sets come out now, there will be paper bags. So this is C-3PO we're building. The wee silver one at the bottom. So that's C-3PO in puck formation. And he's going in this little corner. So this is like a little, almost like a little sub-assembly. This is the little power coupling room. So we're depicting, yeah, you can see, do you know, I struggle with the colour in these manuals. So I run both so that I can do the little blurb. The old blurby parts. So this is Han Solo, his brown boots, his trousers, and his brown hair top. So here's Han Solo, depicted in puck formation. And he's just next to C-3PO. Quite good that they're doing this actually, it gives a little story. And this will be Princess Leia. So I think they actually have a little kiss in that scene. I think, did they not hate each other when they were filming? I think also, I mean, this is not really a child stream. We got Dave Darn is older and crinkly. Apparently, yeah, definitely older and crinkly. So here's Princess Leia. Princess Leia, I think at that time was heavily into substances, like the white powder. Believe it or not. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly go to where the little blurbs are, and when I get to on here, I'll interject. So here we go. There's a little power coupling room with the Han Solo, C-3PO, and Princess Leia, and Chewie and R2-D2 are playing the kind of electronic-y chess type game, or whatever it was called. Which is quite a nice little piece actually. It's nice that they've got that in. I just prefer using the electronic. I think for the colour there, I really struggled to depict what was getting built in this. In terms of the actual colour of the puck. Whereas on here, on my iPad, I can see it clear as day. This little part going in here. And then we've got another little part going in here. That's it. So here we go, we're building up the, in fact, it's actually quite cool. So we've got this detail here. We've already covered part of it up. So this whole module here is going to get covered up. So you're building, and this is one of the things I actually like about Lego, is it gives the builder sometimes a hidden element that only the builder knows. So if you've never built this kit, you actually don't know that Han Solo, Princess Leia, and C-3PO are in this little module. So it's hidden detail like that I really like. I think that's really cool. Dashing personality, absolutely. Oh, poo, food calls, have fun. All right, Dave, take care, buddy. We'll chat soon. Thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciated, buddy. Now, what we got? We're going to be building this on. So here we go. That's what that. This is getting built on here. So that's just next to the little chess game thing that's going on. Quite an interesting thing that detail is going to be completely hidden. But again, I do like that. So it actually says it moved these down here for some reason, which I thought was quite interesting. Right, stick that there. Right, we're building up another part here. Do you know what? I'm sure I've subscribed to you, Roman Lego. I need to check actually. I've got a habit sometimes of forgetting to do things. But I will jump on. I jumped on Dave's channel. So anytime you're streaming, I'll certainly jump, because I do watch a lot of YouTube and Twitch and stuff. Just to pass the time. I actually prefer it. I think it's more interesting. You know, watching just random people just do stuff as you do. So this is going to be very similar to the last part we built there. I don't know if we've got anything in this one. Hope we have. So we're now going to be building up. I believe this is going to be another little hidden Easter egg. So I do believe this is going to be Obi-Wan Kenobi, played by Alec Guinness in the film. Yeah. So, but I do believe that this is going to be the scene depicting Luke Skywalker next. Yeah, Luke Skywalker is going to be this, a dark brown piece. I don't tell me if I used that in something else, if I used a different colour. Where's... I'm going to get I've got a spare brown puck. I don't know whether I've used it, so I don't think I've used it in a different part. Oh no, sorry. That is Luke Skywalker. That's Luke Skywalker. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi because it's got grey hair. So this is Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this is, I believe, the training that Obi-Wan used with Luke Skywalker, where they did the training, where they had this little droid that fired a little very kind of light laser, and he put the mask on to do the lightsaber. So there we go. So we put them in. It says, your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them. These look like ordinary studded bricks, or if you look closer, they could be Obi-Wan Kenobi training Luke Skywalker in the ways of the Force. So that's what that depicts. Again, we're going to be probably building this in. So another little Easter egg, which, again, I just love that kind of thing. It just adds a little bit to the build. As I say, the builder knows that, you know, that is the depiction. Oh, I've got low battery in my iPad, which is not a good thing. But I can revert to the manual. Where's the little brick I'm looking for? These are not the droids you're looking for. Well, hello there. yeah, it's good. Oh, it's a good little community. The Lego. What I've noticed actually is, oh sugar. Since I've been building Lego, I've had a lot of people come in. I've met a lot of people. I mean, even just walking down Glasgow, people coming up to you and just really wanting to know. They can see the Lego bag. Um, it's just a great thing. So here we go. We've covered in again. It's another little module in the Millennium Falcon with the little compartments. So that's going to get joined on to, I believe, probably this side. So what we've got here, we've got, yeah, it's going on here. So it's getting added in this little section. So there we go. Just going to check that's right. Yeah, that's right enough. Oh no, I've built, yep, okay, yep. So that's the way it's going. So there we go. So again, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker are hidden in this little module that it's going to get hidden in the actual build. But we know it's there because we built it. Right. So looks like we're building these little grey parts. Just going on in here. Obi-Wan says, hello there. Yeah, Easter egg parts are just so cool because even the Titanic build, had these there's a generator, an electrical generator on the middle propeller. You don't see it. You build it up. It's got blades inside. It's like a grey part that encloses it all, so you don't see it. But I know it's there because I built it, and it's just again, it's another little detail that just adds to the kind of mystique. So I am going to swap ahead to where there's another blurb, if there is any. No, there's not any. Probably bag 3 before we get another one. So I'm just going to put that down here. Now what we've got here, we've got these parts. So that's going through there. So I've actually seen this kit in a lot of shops, and obviously the Lego store it's full price, but if you shop about you can get it really quite cheap, which I think is a really good buy. A lot of places are doing it for like $53.99, but you can get it for a lot cheaper. Right, so this is going here, that's going in there. Like this. Nope, put that on without even really thinking. So we're flipping this around. Turn the beat around. So this is going up here. I think I've missed a little part somewhere. You'll be good to know. So we've got a little puck element. Oh, that's already there, sorry. Yeah, so there's actually, I think we're covering this up. Actually missed that little piece there. So that covers up the whole, the Easter eggs in here are going to be hidden. Which is what an Easter egg really theoretically is. It's a little part that the builder knows. Could be a nod to something. Oh, excuse me. %. Do you know what I might do? I might just nip and get my oh no, I don't think I can actually get my power bank because it doesn't fit this type of adapter, which is rather annoying. Technic pin just going. These Technic pins are always just. You've got to go one side. You've got to kind of go at an angle and press it in. and then it goes in quite easy. There we go. This is going to be quite a nice model when it's finished. I don't know, you can just feel it's going to be a nice kind of size. You know, nice depiction of the Millennium Falcon. Oh, itchy! Right, so we're building on this additional part here. We've got these blocks. Some more Technic pins going in. There we go. And this part's joining on at the back of it, like so. There we go. So we've got this little piece over here. So Anya's up at a family, so she's just visiting. It's actually good to have her here, but oh, that's it. You know, you miss your admin doing admin things, adminning. When we are buying Lego, Darren works out the point value and the savings buying elsewhere. If better value to buy away from the Lego shop, we do. Darren's always savvy. Yeah, you've got to you've got to do that, because basically you are getting, theoretically you're getting, it's like, you know, you're getting a point system based on your purchase, but sometimes you're cheaper buying elsewhere because the value that you're saving is far greater than the Lego points you'll be getting. And yeah, it just makes total sense to go and buy, you know, from another retailer. And we picked up some really good buys. Like that Stitch from John Lewis was absolutely amazing. I mean, £32 for a $59.99 retail set. It was just an absolute steal. Yeah, you can get some good buys. I'm gonna have to think about plugging this iPad in or something. I think I have got. Do you know what? I might just quickly get the converter. I might just try and finish this bag, and maybe try and get power juice into this before it goes coink, before it conks out. So this is going, I think, just on here. Yeah, it's going just in there. Right, I'm just going to quickly, and I mean quickly, get my power bank and try and get this hooked up to power. So the power bank I have is a little bit different. It's not got like a USB input, but it's a damn good charger. Like, I mean, a really good power bank. Move this over just a smidge. But this should adapt into USB-C. Let's see if you've got power. These little adapters are very, not the best. I bought these, they're kind of cheap-ish chargers or adapters. Right, that one doesn't appear to be working. Let's try, I've got a little white one. They're just a little converter piece. But as I say, they're not the best. You know, I think you can actually buy, like, this is not really going in. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. I may just have to go to the paper. Oh, no. No, oh, it's charging. It's not charging now. Try that again, because it was actually charging for a split second. There we go. Nope. I don't know. I really don't know what's up with these. I don't think it's the best engineering. Nah, it's charging for a brief second and then it's not charging. I'm going to try this one again. Yeah, that one just doesn't work. I don't want to go to the manual because my eyesight's not as good. So I'm kind of getting to that stage in my life where I'm struggling with. It's the colour perception that I just can't really get. It's briefly charging it, and then it's not. I don't know really what's up with this. It's not really worky. Nope. Right, I might just have to go with the Back to the Future set. Yeah, I've built the Back to the Future. I've been tempted to buy Back to the Future Time Machine. I've seen it 139 online. It's 169. Yeah, that's. I think that set. I'm not saying it's. I'm not saying it's gonna. Do you know what? I'm gonna plug this into the socket. Maybe get a little bit extra juice. Can maybe resurrect it a little. Funny you should say that because here's the Back to the Future Time Machine DeLorean there that I've got. That's the time machine there. Absolutely fantastic build, by the way. You get the little light part in it as well, the flux capacitor. This is it for the third film, Back to the Future 3, the kind of Wild Wild West. I'll probably change it back to the first one. I change it periodically, every couple of weeks, every month. I'll change it back and do the first one, then the second, then the third. It's a really good set though. Worthwhile buying, even £170. I think it's quite good. But it's such a good set, right? I'm gonna have to go to the old manual. Right, so I need to go back because of so here we go. Hopefully we don't get any more of the kind of droid builds. Right, that's going there. Let's swap that on there. Right, here we go. Brown. So they're going just in there. But the time machine is absolutely phenomenal. Really good build. Really, really enjoyable. Right, got these wee Technic pieces going in. I could probably put them in first, but I don't think it really matters too much. And she goes. Right, over. Right, what have we got? Got this black piece. Got a little grey piece going over here. I think that's it. Oh, we've got this piece just going in there. I think that's it. Yep. So again, we've got some. I don't like the fact I've got this piece spare. always get worried when I've got like that kind of element spare. That kind of worries me a little bit. I did build that 2 up, didn't I? Yeah. You might just get a spare of that, to be honest. I'm always worried when you like the small pieces. Yeah, they're standard parts. That spare. It's just that I don't like having that bigger piece, but I don't see it. Nah, must be it. Right, more spares for the spare chart. So that's what we've got so far. So we're going to do bag 3 now. I'm going to get my... And also the wheels in this, there's a little part with the flip in and out. And these gull wing doors go up as well. And the hood opens. You've got a little skateboard in the front. You've got 2 characters as well. So there's the little plutonium at the front. Really fantastic build actually. Really worthwhile. Right, let's get bag 3. Yep, there it is. So what time are we at? I'll maybe do this bag. Maybe I'm thinking of doing bag 4 as well, and then maybe calling it a day. And if there's 12 bags, could maybe get 3 parts out of it. We'll see. We will see. So we've got these little tan pieces and a little grey. Be right back. Guy carrying on. Good times. Cheers. Not a problem, buddy. Not a problem. Good to have you in. Right, here we go. We have got these going on. It's funny going back to like what I would determine to be old school build stuff when you do like, you know, back to a paper manual. The only reason I like doing it on the iPad now is it's a little bit easier. Not so much building it, it's the colours that I sometimes struggle with, because sometimes it can be very, very subtle. Right, we've got some big parts going on here. So we've got the little block, and then we've got the little grey. Got it. Is that going? Yeah, it's going that way. There we go. Can't see it. There it is. Right, these are going up this top end here. Again, they're just really sliding on here. So it's got the little mandible parts of the ship, probably. I would imagine. A little grey piece just clipping in here on the black. 1 and 3. Right, I see what they're doing. They're doing roughly the same idea with the gold in these corners. $48. Right, we're covering up this part here, so we're probably going to be doing, I imagine, like that. Yep. And then we're covering up with these parts. So we've got 2 little strips going in here and the other side. It gives you that then gives you this part, which is going to cover. So these are nice when you cover the top and you can close all that work in. Get it really nicely seated down, so you can see there we've got a kind of, yeah, I can start to see the Millennium Falcon appear. page 50, step 77. So now we are building on this front edge here, we're building a couple of these elements. So we've got different coloured, so we've got two of this light grey, and then we've got a little dark grey tab just to mix up the colour a little bit, and then the rest are all this grey. But let's just get all these along if we can. I don't know, I think we're probably going to be using a lot of these by the looks of it. There's quite a bit. Obviously, and as I say, there's two colourways here as well, which is nice, just to break it up. Yeah, but again, you know, that, as I say, that Back to the Future, I don't know if it is retiring. I could be wrong with that. I found it was hard to find in the Lego store, and when it starts to get hard to find, that's when you really need to start thinking about, you know, if you want that kit, you need to start really thinking about making a move, because it will become obsolete. But it's such a good build, and a great film to boot as well. Right, there we go. So we built this little part up, all kind of leading the edge. Now we have got a nice attractive green plate going in, right across here. And then we've got these little side pieces going on. Tony has built the arcade frame and the Ewok. Speedy boy. God, he is speedy. Don't get me wrong, I built up that stuff yesterday. Obviously, I can't really say what it is, but I built that up pretty quick. You know, I think when you start doing like a live stream, it kind of just takes a little bit of time off your build. You know, in a good way. You know, it's good to have a little bit of chat, a little bit of interaction with people. So here we go. We're building up these soap pieces with the change in colour element. So we've got one grey here. Do you know, I'm not going to lie, I was thinking of going up to Glasgow at some point just for the Spider-Man, just to see it. But I'm going to be working like 6 straight days, so I'm going to be absolutely gassed, as they say. Right, I've got these little end caps now, which is very reminiscent of the, well, so quite nice. We've got these printed pieces, which are going in. So they just button in, and you get them aligned. It's going to be like this. Yep, that's it. So nice little printed element. And then obviously they are going like this, so they should just bolt on like so. So very reminiscent of, anybody that knows the Millennium Falcon knows that it's the shape of it. It's an iconic, oh my god, why is this not going in? I'm faffing about with this like Anya. So there you go, there's the ends. So that's going to be the width of the ship. So it's going to be a nice size. But that's the kind of, I think these are docking ports on the actual ship itself. 54. Now I've got one of these panhandles that's going out from here. I would say that's going that side up, and then there's a little triangle, little cheese wedge, the old wedge cheese effect happening. That's just going in there. Then we've got these plates going on the top here, quite nice. Oh god, that bit just didn't want to go. It slid, and then I thought I'll just put it in this part, and then it was the wrong way round, and just get that nice firmly into place. Right, we've got some elements going in here. Little black piece going in there. Same this side. Put the black piece in, then put this big part, and again it's just locking in all the spines that we just put on up here. $55 to $56. Right, now start to put on some elements up in this part, and it's going to be a little square tile finishing pieces, which is always a nice thing to do. And it just gives a little bit of detail to the top of the build. Now we've got the little bullion piece. So I suppose the question is, just while everybody's maybe a little bit quiet, will I ever get the UCS Millennium Falcon? And the answer to that is, I don't know. Quite simply, it's a big kit. It's a big kit in that, you know, it's going to take up a lot of space. And I think I would definitely need to have a plan in place in terms of where I was going to put it, like a wall hanging mount or something, or a cradle to put it on. Never say never, that's what I say. Such an iconic ship though, and to get it in that scale is just, yeah, I mean it's an iconic Lego. So here we go, that's us built the little greeblies and the tiles on the top. Well, Dr. Dish, what day is this? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Yeah, Dr. Disrespect will be on. Right, page 57. We're on 58. Got some more little parts. So we're starting now to build up some iconic elements here. So we're starting to build up I think it's the upper gun turret. Now is that's going in? Sorry, that's going in there. And here's the little gun turret piece. Again, very nice. Another little printed tile, which is really nice. And then the orientation, the windows are going this side. So there we go, got that up there. And then we get these little cheese wedge. It's almost like a blood red or a wine colour, a burgundy. Anya's the colour aficionado. She would know what this is. Ox blood. Right, now we've got this little part. Got a little, I think we've got some guns going on here, I believe. Just getting these little cheese wedges, just a nice angle. What's going on there? Right, page 59's done. We're on to page 60. So we're on to bag 4. So we've got some little spares. Quite a few little nice tile wedges and stuff. Bag 4 isn't really that big. I reckon this might be like maybe even a 2-parter. Possibly. Oh, I've just knocked my VIP card off. Right, here we go. We're building up some elements on these tiles, I'd imagine. Again, some nice little greebly type parts going on. Quite like it when there's a little bit of greebly. I can't even say that word. Greebly-ness. No, that's not a word. I'm not going to attempt to say that again. So these are actually looking really quite nice. We've got another little bullion bar. Bullion bar going on here. I think I said this before, that Adam Savage of Mythbusters, he worked for, what was the name of was it Industrial Light Magic, or was it LMS? And some of the greeblies on, which greeblies is just a terminology for little parts on a ship that's little intricacies in the model. So back in the day, a lot of the model builders back then would just kit bash. So kit bashing is just getting a kit and basically just building parts from other kits and just bashing up a kit basically. And that's really all it is. It's just taking a kit and just making something else out of it. Very interesting. Right, I'm looking for, there it is, got it. And you really just build it up, and you just build something it's just parts of a ship that you can imagine, okay, that could possibly be some kind of generator type thing. So you can see here, that's like kind of greebles and stuff, grills and dots and bits and bobs. 62. But I think they kit bash from a lot of kits basically. There was a lot of stuff they built. You know, just parts of like kits. I think there was one that's quite a well-known part. It was like a part off of a Tamiya kit, a Tamiya as we say it. So I'm getting Americanized now. And it was off, I can't remember what it was off of. Adam Savage just said it. And this part was used all over the ship. Right, that's going in just here. So I think it's sitting in just there. So it's a little part, a little nub that's going to attach. I can't remember what that part was used. Was it off a Zero aircraft or something like that? Right, so this is going on this back portion. So I think we're actually putting it on, by the looks of it, these. So I think we maybe have to hold. Right, that's going on there. That's going. Oh, that's kind of difficult to get in actually. That's it. So you can probably see there's a little bit of an angle. So it's not flat out. It's got a little bit of a slope piece. Which is quite nice. So this is, I think that's going to be one of the mandibles. So I think we're going to be building another one, which is quite nice. Big long piece going on here. So this is going to be different. So I'm really enjoying this build so far because it's totally different to what I usually build. And it's kind of just breaking up, not the monotony, but what I was thinking of building would have been my Porsche, but that'll come. That'll be another part in the channel that'll get done. Oh, what's that? That's a little. Oh, that's a little. Is it a skate? A little skate park going in here. Which is quite a nice little greebly. There we go. Nice. And again, we're building the same as the last part. Got this little piece, get that piece going on the end. And then we're flipping it over. And then we're building in, so we're building this little part again. That's going on there. That's going on there. And then these two little doohickeys. Hickey doodahs. Oh, I built that. Sorry, built it wrong. Oh, I need my little brick separator. Greebling. Can't beat Greebles. It's such an icon. So we're actually building the hook part. So that's, I believe that's going to go the other side of this and hook into that little ball joint, which is actually going to be quite interesting. Right, then that part goes on because we can't get that part over. Then we can get these on, that's it. Square them up. And then we've got a little part going on there. Did I put that part on there initially? Do you know what? I didn't. Yeah, I missed a part. Hey. There we go. It's in. Don't panic. There we go. So we'll get a little bit of moisture. 65, 66. So yeah, this is going the underside, so we're flipping it over. Got a little piece here to build, so we've got this piece here. And then we've got this little soapy piece. So again, quite a nice little, and a little greebly extra. So you can see there, classic greebling. They're all greebles. So this is going to be the same. This is going to go on here. Quite tricky to attach. I'm not going to lie. That's it. Well, that was a wee bit easier. Oh, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Look, we've got the old pincer manoeuvre. This is going to be a classic. Look, you ready? Shh. Oh, that's so satisfying. So there we go. We've got the little mandible part. Nice. Nice. So that's going to be bag 4. We'll jump in and we'll do bag 5. How many bags did this? Was it 12? I think it said. Maybe we're going to go for 6. If I go half, that's 2 parts. Is that a doable scenario? Yeah, I think it's 12 bags. Right, let's open bag. Let's get bag 5. There's bag 6. Just stick that there. That's 5. Because I will need to make something to eat. Yeah, the bags are not overly huge. I'm going to put my camera because my cards fell down actually. Bags are not huge. I think the Titanic build were bigger bags really. So right, here we go. White. Oh, a satisfying quick. You cannot beat a satisfying Lego quick. Right, we should have a little. There it is. Now we've got a little Technic piece. There it is. Now we're building a little front part here. This is going to be one of the mandibles. So it is. I think when you know the Millennium Falcon, you know what you're really building in a way. Yeah, this is the classic mandible part. Page 60. Oh, 69. Misses. On to page 70. Step 107. Oh, excuse me. So we've got these elements here. We've got, by the looks of, part going this side, part going the other side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, Tiger. Yep, and that's going like that. And then we rinse and repeat again. So I imagine it's the same. Part this side. Part, just put that on in situ and do it. Part the other side. So these are little stud pieces that go on. So as I say, we've got one either side. Then we've got a big yellow, well not a big yellow technic pin, but a yellow pin going in here. There we go. That's what we've got so far. Turning it over. Little interesting stub parts. This is the one with the two stubs. Don't know why that's like that. We'll soon maybe find out. 71 to 72. Right, we've got a little sub-assembly building up. A little 4 onto a 6. Again, we've got this little stub at the back facing this way, stub facing the other way. Then we've got a little wedge piece going there. Got a little grey hooky part. For the life of me, I can't see where there it is. It's going up there. And then we've got another two little wedgie. Oh, and that could have been disastrous if that pinged off. There we go. So we get this little this little piece, and then that's going on the top here, like that. Right, again we've got another little, it looks like another little sub-assembly type of thing happening. Great, we've got a little tile piece, little part there. Again, we've got these little printed plates, or these little brown tiles, which is quite nice. So we're going to get the orientation of these correct. In fact, we've got a little bit of more paneling to do. So we'll get that, and we'll get the little stub part, which is going to overhang, yes. So this little tile piece is going to need with the darker side facing inwards. Again, I think that's going that way. I don't know if that was my door. There we go. Oh no, sorry, that's going up. That's going up there actually, yeah. 73 to 74. Got a little end part going on here, covering that. And then we've got a little bullion piece just going there. Right, that I believe is all the parts here. So this is a little top part of the mandible. I keep saying this word mandible because it is what it is. Right, that is fitting. That should be hanging over. How much is that hanging over actually? Doesn't look like that much, so yeah, it's there. That's it. There we go. just overhanging a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. So this probably will be the underside, I'd imagine. So again, fairly similar build. Get a little square piece in there. Now we've got some black grey tabs going over here, or circular tabs I should say. Right there. 76 to 75 to 76 I should say. Again with that little piece going up here. Then we've got another little bullion. And then that is going the underside. So we know roughly the orientation. It should be roughly there. That's really quite nice looking. Very, I mean, if you know the Millennium Falcon, you know what this is. Straight off the bat. So we're turning that there. Now we've got another little sub-assembly piece coming up. There we go. So that piece going there. Little piece there. A little tile. Quite enjoying this build. It's I think because it's totally different to what I have been building. It's just a nice little build. This is clipping in here, so a little clip part. Oh, shoot! There we go. And then this looks as if it's just going to clip. I think it's just going to turn. Yeah, it's just going to sit over there. Right, what's that? 77. Do you know, I think that piece, is that piece there going over further? No, I think that's right enough. I'm just trying to think if that weight, nah. I want to see, yeah, see that would go down further, but does that maybe, no, that bit doesn't stick out, so that must just go there then. No, it's just a little bit of a gap there. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Have I done this right? I have. Yeah, that's over that. Must be right. It just looks a bit, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe ahead. I'm thinking of how that's going to look. Right. So this is going to attach onto this black. Yep. So that's just slotting in there. Again, because it's a Technic piece, it can be quite, it's just the way Technic pieces are, they're kind of tricky sometimes to locate in. That's it. Oh, that's it. Got it. Yep, there we go. So that's that little part on the front. I don't know about this gap here. I feel, yeah, it is. There's probably going to be a piece going over that, I'd imagine. So we're building this little element here, which could be something that's going to be covering something, which looks like, if I'm honest, okay, building a little part here. It's kind of interesting. And then we've got a little, this little kind of wine coloured element going on here, and a little doohickey in the top. In fact, that's actually, Did I miss a part? I think I missed a part. What have I missed? No, I don't think I think I just put it in the wrong part. Alright, it's going up here. Yeah, that makes sense. Then that part's going like that. That's it. Then there's a little wedge part that's going... That part. This is going like... Oh no, it's this part. It's going like that. So this is going on... I think this is going on in here. It's going down actually. What am I doing? It's going in here. Okay, that's nice. So that's just going in over this part, creating a little kind of built up area here. And I think we're going to be doing the same the underside, I believe. So I think the underside's going to be a little bit different. Everybody's went quiet. I think it's just Anya that's on. So I'll do bag 6 and then that will probably call it a day, and we might just get 2 parts for this build, which is good. I mean, you know, it gets it done. 81, 82. Right, now we're building up some little pieces going on here that are a little bit, I think that's covering there. A little bullion in the middle. Let's go on like that. And that one's going at the back. Then we've got a little tan piece, or a little tile piece going there, I think. Yeah, right, so there's another little part. I was getting worried there because that was like a... Right, this is going... So this is going along here. That's quite nice. That fits in. Yeah. So that piece is quite nice because you built this little piece sticking out, and this bit goes down the side and it locks these parts into the body to here, which is really quite nice. Right, now we've got this, that, this. I think that's it. We've got a little wedge and I think a smaller piece. So this is getting flipped up. And this little piece is just going over here. Nice. Okay. So we just put that little piece in there. And that's what we've got so far. So that's kind of starting to look quite impressive. Nice little chunky build. So bag 6. So this is probably going to be the last bag because I think there's 12 bags in this. And that will just be a nice time, and I'll probably can stream tomorrow. But as you can see here, not like a lot of pieces in this build. And I think this is just going to be a replication of... But in saying that, we haven't really built the other side, have we? Right, bag 6. It looks as if, yeah, this is going to be the other mandible part. So we're kind of building just roughly the same, but I don't think this is going to be the upper parts that we just did there. So it's kind of going to be one piece. That's going at the back. Where's the technique? There's the technique. Right, got this little piece here, got the little down. Don't know why I'm really struggling to find parts here. I'm kind of... That little Lego snap's always good. So we're building up pretty much the same as what we did on the other side. 85, 86. So we have some different elements on this side, which is a little bit different from the other. We've got these bricks, these double-sided boys. Now we've got another piece. So this is slightly different to the other side. Not much, but just a slight difference, chucking that Technic piece all over the place. Then we turn it over. So we've got this part. I'm starting to get tired now, actually. Right, and that's going on just on top of this. So again, different to the other side, it's not the same build, which is interesting because that other side's got the cockpit, this side doesn't have. Going to go this side. Okay. Okay, we've got this little overhang piece similar to the build there. We've got a little grey piece, which is just going in there. Oh, put my leg in. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that's going on this little part. So it's just going on like that. Sometimes there's some parts, it's kind of weird how they do it. See, I don't, that's, no, that's not. That's like that. That's it. And then that's going like that. Yeah. There we go. It's kind of weird. It's weird how they done that little part. And this is going on here. There we go. Then that, when you break it off, this is going on here. So this is basically going to go so this is going up here. Is that just overhanging a little bit? That's it. There we go. 89 to 90. So we've got another. Yeah, I'm starting to get tired. It's funny how your body just kind of, you just start kind of, getting a bit of that overhang with a little tail in here. Then we've got these little pieces that we used before. So we've got, that's going up that way. There we go. I've got a little part in there. That's just going in there. Right. Again, that's the upper part with a little tile piece. Right, we're now building another little doohickey. Not doohickey, but we're building another little sub-assembly. How's this going on? It's going on like that. And then we've got this little wedge wing type element going up the side. And that's just clipping on here. And then this is clipping on this side. Yes, that's it. No, that's nice. Have I missed a part here? There is a gap there. I need to look. Yeah, there is a gap. Not put anything in there. Just in here, in this part. Just in case I'd missed something. Not that I generally miss a lot. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, that rain! I've got a kind of green element with rain and a lake and stuff. It's just so it's peaceful. It's almost too peaceful. That's maybe why I'm getting tired. Nice little piece here to finish off this bag. So we're getting close to the end here. I am going to make something to eat. Don't know what I'm going to make to eat. I think Anya told me stuff. At this moment in time, I can't remember. Big rod piece going in there. Right, so this is going to fit on here. It's like another ship, isn't it? '93 to '94. Right, so right, I was just going to say about we're building this part. I was just about to say I have not built this part yet. Got some little extras there, and this is clipping in. Oh no, sorry, it's that part. Yeah, see, that's a better fit than the front part. Do you know, I'm just wondering if we get that part right. I'm sure we did. I might look at this, because I feel that should fit into this part and not be up here. I think it should be more angled in. I'm just thinking. Anyway, this is going to fit in here. Again, we get this really horrible. Do you know what I might do? I'm just thinking that's probably going to be better getting into this part first. Because you can kind of set the... and then just put that in. I think that would be an easier way to do it than to force that in. Because then you won't get these two parts just to slot in. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, this is so awkward. Probably would be better doing it the other way, but let's manhandle. Oh my goodness, this is this, I've got this the right way, haven't I? It's got, oh, do you know what? There's another. Oh, so there's another piece here. It's the old trifecta. Right, come on. Right, that's... Oh, that's... Right, okay. Oh my goodness, this is... It's because that wasn't lined up. Right, that's it. I made a complete meal of that. Right. So here we go. That's where we're up to. So we put the mandibles on. I'm just checking to see those are the right way. Yep, that faces in, that faces up. That's it. So this part's quite good because this walks into this part here. But I'm going to look at this because this part fits really nice. So this part just clips in here. Doesn't really clip, but it just sits. This part, if you look, sits out. So I'm going to look at this because I don't think this part is right. I don't know what's... There's something not right about this. I'm gonna look at this and redo it because there's something just not 100% right with that part. I don't know what it is, but there's something. I might even get the old iPad up. Oh, my legs have went really stiff. I'm gonna get the old iPad up just to see it digitally and maybe zoom around and look at it because there's something not right about that part. So let's get the old iPad. Let's get these. Let's get this manual just here. Right, let's look. Right. It's going to be up in bag. Probably right. I'm just going to flick through this. Right, bag 5. Here we go. I think this is the one we need. So I really just want to see how this... Yep. So it's really just this part here that clips on. I just want to make sure that everything is correct. You know, I feel, in a way, I'm not going to lie, I think this part, I don't think there's something right with this. I want to go back. Yeah, I know what I've done. I've got this whole thing here. Should be a stub down. Yep. That makes total sense. Yeah. I had it the wrong position. So I had this part here. So I'd built this part. See this part up here? I built this a stub up. So it was right up here, but there should be a wee recess part there and back. That now fits straight, yeah. Ah, dumb. Yep, mistakes were made. And then this little part goes up over this. Yeah, that's it. Yep. And then that comes down. That goes, yeah, that's it now. Yep, got it. So there we go. That's how it should look. So I just did this part here up a stub where that now sits flush at the back. And this part is getting into this little recess. Yep, that's it. So that's us going to end the stream here. So I think we've actually done pretty good. That's 6 bags. I imagine that it's going to be a 2-part. I don't know how long we were on for. Probably... It wasn't a 2-hour build. I don't know. I'll see where I am. But that's going to conclude it. Wait, I just get it on my iPad just for ease of use. What we at? Yeah, it's almost 2 hours. Okay. A wee bit long. That was actually quite a quick. That was actually quite a quick build. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good actually. So I am gonna get this phone here switched off if I can work it. Um, so I'm just gonna basically. I need to get this. I don't need my volume up. I'm gonna put my time machine, my Back to the Future time machine, back in its little place. I've had to move it away from my bedroom because the Titanic's in there at the moment, so that's taking up a lot of revenue, a lot of room. So but anyway, peeps, that is going to conclude the first part of the Star Wars Millennium Falcon, the little kind of mini build. It's not a mini, it's like a kind of mid-size, I would say. You do get a bigger size and you do get the UCS size. But that is going to be the Millennium Falcon Part 1. Probably going to be another part. I think there's 6 bags. So, yeah, it's going to be... Let me take, I can get this camera in a little bit closer. Oh, I'm actually pulling the cable. I don't know if I can get this kind of mid part or a mid kind of pan. No, maybe not. Oh, that's the little piece. Sorry. Yep. So again, that's what we've been building. The Millennium Falcon, Star Wars Millennium Falcon. My first actual Star Wars build. Why have I got? Yeah, I did move that out, didn't I? No, why is that still in as much? But a really nice build so far. Kind of a little bit different from what I usually build. As I say, my first Star Wars build, the only Star Wars build that I had was this little bad boy, little TIE fighter, and probably actually this TIE fighter's probably going to be a decent size to the Millennium Falcon. I would say maybe kind of roughly the same. But that's what we've built so far. So there's the underside of the ship. This is the top side. Here's the little gun turret piece here. And the little printed pieces up here. Here. You get the little docking ports at either side. This is where the cockpit's going to come out of. The iconic, what is it, YT? Carillion YT freighter. But a really nice build so far. Really enjoyed that. As I say, we've got some hidden Easter eggs in here. We've got you've basically got Chewie and R2-D2 playing that kind of fighting game that they play on the table. You've got C-3PO, Han Solo and Princess Leia fixing the coupler thing and having a wee moment, and then C-3PO coming in. And then you've got Anakin Skywalker. You've got Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi doing the Feel the Force. Feel the Force, Luke. Yeah, so these little parts here, you see that this part clipped in perfect. And this part for me was sticking out. I had just misplaced this part here. So I just moved it back a tab and that fits in the way it should now. So I'm going to be quite happy with this when it's finished. It's going to be a nice little Millennium Falcon build with a little stand and everything, and the little 25th anniversary tile on it as well. So it's going to be really nice. Anyway, folks, that is going to do it for me. I am going to head to bed. I'm going to chill. I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and then I'm back on a shift pattern. I'm kind of working like 6 shifts in a row. I will get this built. I'll probably finish this maybe even tomorrow, or possibly maybe even split it into 2 like 2-hour streams. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Wait and see how we feel. But thanks for everybody that came in and chat. Notably, we had Roaming Lego was in, Dave was in, otherwise known as Sprue and Glue. Who else? We had somebody else, if I remember. Somebody else was in. Who was it? I can't think. Oh, Venom. Venom was in. So, cheers, Venom. If you watch this at a later date, but it's good. Appreciate everybody really coming in. It's just such a nice thing, you know, for people to come in and interact in the stream. I've got some little Mr. Kit ones I might have. But yeah, enjoyed that. Enjoyed that build. It was really good. Let me put them in here. But yeah, I should be on tomorrow at some point. But anyway, as I say, that is going to do it for me. Anya, as I say, is the moderation. Thanks to Anya for moderating. Yeah, 2 hours, bit long, looking nice, good size. Venom. Kate, oh that's right, Kate was in as well. So again, thanks to everybody that's come in. I'm going to head because I I need a little drink. And yeah, nice build so far. Anyway, folks, appreciate it, Anya. Thanks for coming in and moderating. Love you. Love you to the moon and back. But I will see you. I'll talk tomorrow. I'll probably send you a wee text before I go to sleep. I'm just about to make my dinner, then go to my bed. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks, Anya. I'll see you soon. In fact, do you know what I need to bring? I keep forgetting to do this because the way I've got my camera, it's set up that way. So here we go. There's a little build. There's my hand. It's actually going to be a decent. It's going to be a decent size. Actually, it's going to be like a kind of hand, slightly bigger. There's my little power bank. There's my ingenious selfie stick I used to stream. There's the box. But that's it. So she's not there. But anyway, to the whoops. See you later. Take care. Bye.